Hey everyone, it's me, Cupie83.
And Barbie0913.
And today we're here with a product that was sent for review. It's the Alex Spa DIY Bath Bomb Donut Set. It's kind of a crafty little toy that you can use to make some bath bombs.
So stick around and watch and see how we can make it totally non-easy.
Yeah, I'm notorious for wanting to make bath bombs and then failing miserably at it. So we'll see how this goes. Fingers crossed.
Yes. You can see we've got a lot of supplies here. What it gives you is enough to make 2 batches of bombs, and each of those are 3 in a set.
Right.
So
we have a lot of supplies. So we're going to go ahead and try to make this. We're going to follow the instructions step by step, slow and steady.
And I'm going to give you that.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
So the first, you're welcome. So let's take the pears out. We don't need those.
These are going to make bath bombs that are this size. So the box makes it look really big.
It does.
These are a little smaller
tiny
than
ones.
that.
All right. So you are going to mix 1 bag each of baking soda, cornstarch, and Epsom
Right.
salt.
We have cornstarch. I should have brought scissors. All right, salt is in.
Okay, baking soda, cornstarch, and Epsom salt. Next,
Mix this together.
you're going to mix that together. And then you are going to add 25 milliliters of water, which is going to be, there's 2 lines on here, which my eyes can't see. There's a line here and a line here. So the top is the 15 milliliter and the lower is the 5. So you're going to do a 15 and 2 5s. See that line there? So 2 of these and 1 15.
Alright, why does it say tablespoons? It says teaspoons and tablespoons.
Right.
Oh, there's the milliliter.
The milliliter?
5
okay.
milliliters and 15 millilers. So
You need
2,
one,
what now?
2 5 milliliters and 1 15 milliliter.
Alright, and the thing they said was to not put all the water in at once, because then the baking soda will begin to fizz, which is what you don't want to happen until you get in the bath. With your
No,
bath
actually,
bomb, right?
that's when we have this.
Is that?
This is.
Oh, that's the acid? Okay. So never
Yeah.
mind what I just said. It's all a lie.
So you're going to put that
I
in.
really should have made this line stand out a little more because it's hard to see.
Well, that's why you're doing
Okay,
it. I couldn't
so
see it with
you said
this.
2 5s and 1 15.
2
right?
5s and 1 15.
And then mix between?
No, then you're also going to add your fragrance oil and your glycerin,
Why can't I just put in?
because there's not a 10.
Oh, duh.
And then you'll put in 5 milliliters of glycerin.
5
You need this?
milliliters of glycerin. No.
Sorry, you have to use that again.
It's just so hard to see, and I have good eyes. This is.
She's getting old, see?
No, it's like the light is
Can you
reflecting.
see?
So the glycerin would be the soap, yes. Okay,
not sure.
5 milliliters of glycerin.
Oops, oops.
You're making a mess.
I know, I needed this to stab into this.
When do I put
though.
the eggs in? Alright, there's that.
Alright, let me try to open this. Alright.
Now I stir?
Nope,
Oh.
now you're going to put 5 of this in.
I just want to stir.
You want to...
Want to stir.
Okay.
5
of
this,
that.
which is chocolate fragrance.
Ooh.
It does smell like chocolate. Did you
So
smell it?
that's all the foam things that you have that are supposed to be scented with chocolate.
Yeah,
It
that's
smells like that.
exactly how it smells. It smells like a plushie, like a squishy.
All right.
Okay.
Break clumps with fork until there are no big clumps. Stir well.
Kind of want to eat it.
Note while mixing, keep the mixture loose and not compressed together.
There's
All right,
that.
now you can get rid of this.
Now I can keep it loose. This is where you see if I put in too much water or too little, because it was really hard to see where the line was. Just saying. It sounds like a different sort of acid than I've
Then you
tried in the
used
past.
the last one.
Yeah. Alright, this is what we have right now. It kind of looks like cauliflower.
All right, so
There's
then
still
you're
some
going.
big chunks.
Well, you're going to keep on doing it. No big clumps. It says, remember, no big clumps, and that's when you put this in too. So you're going to add this,
When
and
there's
then
no
keep
big
on
clumps.
doing it. No, you're going to do this, and then make
Okay.
sure there's no big clumps either.
Alright, let's just do that now then.
So
we
it does
put
show
in-
you can put your hands in there and break apart the
Yeah.
clumps too. You don't have to use a fork.
So it's for a bath bomb, so theoretically everything is healthy enough for you. So we're gonna put in the succinic acid.
That was much better than me.
I'm sure you smart people out there will be like, it's not succinic acid.
Phonetically, give it to us phonetically.
All right, so I'm putting all of this in, yes.
You're going to put the whole bag in there
Okay.
and mix the powder gently with dry hands or a fork thoroughly until there are no big clumps.
It still looks like cauliflower. That's been cut and chopped.
Wow, so that was all the water we needed in it? Not very much.
Cool beans. All right. We got this, guys. We're gonna do this.
If it's too wet, okay, for best results, add the water slowly as you mix. Make sure your mixture does not become too wet and goopy. If it's too wet, the succinic acid will react by fizzing right away.
Okay.
Sometimes high humidity can even cause this premature reaction. If you find your mixture is too wet, add cornstarch from your own
Okay.
supplies to absorb it.
I don't really have big chunks,
Okay.
in my opinion.
So now you have to divide them into 3 containers
Okay.
so you can pick your colors and stuff.
All right, so put this into the 3 containers.
Right. Try to divide it up, do those 2, and if you get those enough, you might need a spoon for it. Or you could use your hand and pull it out.
I can hear like a little fizzy sound.
No, we don't want to hear
I know,
fizz.
but
Stop. Don't hear.
I can't tell if it's coming from a fan or if it's coming from this mixture.
I don't hear it.
Okay, then it's coming from a fan somewhere.
All right, so then you're going
There
to,
we go.
we'll do step 6 first before we put the food color in, because once we put the food color in, we have very little time to get it into a mold because it will dry out after 15 minutes.
Whoa, whoa,
So
whoa.
knowing us, it's going to take longer.
It still smells like chocolate.
So take the top or the bottom and put some little soap confetti in it.
Top or the bottom?
Yeah,
Okay,
you don't
this
need
is
it on
little
both sides.
confetti soap.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah. So we're just gonna drop it into our mold here on one side.
Now you're going to put your food coloring in. Limit 7 drops of color to each bowl for best results.
Okay.
Mix with fork until the color is even. There are no big clumps. Use your to further break up. Okay, there's a typo there.
Use your to further break up.
Use your fork
colorant
to
as
further
needed.
break up colorant as needed. Repeat with each bowl of powder to create the colors you want to use.
I don't feel bad that I make typos.
There you go.
occasionally
Now decide, do you want just yellow, pink, and blue, or do you want to make something different?
1,
Because you can also
2,
squeeze.
3, 4, 5. All right, we'll try 5.
Okay.
There's
Now
that.
you could make an all red one, or you can go and do the other colors and then put a little bit of each in the mold too to make it a mixture. We have pink, blue, and purple, and we
Yes.
have not succeeded our 15 minutes yet.
No,
So
that's
fast.
so good. So now we're gonna fill these guys. We're gonna fill each side. Is that what it says?
It says to overfill both sides of the mold and with lightly packed powder.
Oh, it's overfilled.
Now it's overfilled.
All right, and then we'll put in our blue. So we're gonna put the blue on the side with the confetti.
Where's the purple going? You can make half and
We'll
half.
do like half blue, half purple.
If you hear panting, it's Lexi. She went out to play and just came in, and now she's panting up a storm. Carefully press both sides of the filled molds together.
Blah, blah, blah.
Press like a hamburger press. Oh, cool, it's like a hamburger press. The extra powder will fall out. Squeeze the mold together tightly. Tap the top and bottom on a table and slowly pull the mold apart.
It's so wet though.
Place, well, that's because you added liquid because of the dye.
Okay. So we'll see if this is right. I don't know. It could be an epic fail.
Okay.
It is coming out of the top. This is where it gets kind of messy.
Okay, so you could probably just take the edging off of it and slowly pull the mold apart and then place a cardboard disc on top of the open mold.
But does this make sense that it's so wet?
Well, that's where the color came in.
but it's not gonna hold a shape.
Well, we're gonna hope it does. Okay, so, all right, I guess I gotta get involved here.
This is a pretty color scheme, though.
Yeah, that's sizzling already. That's already bath bombing. I can
Right.
hear it. If it's too wet, it'll fizz right away. If you find your mixture's too wet, add a little cornstarch from your own supplies. See if we have cornstarch. Okay, you just have to. All right.
I seriously need to put fail in the title of this video because it is not working.
Right.
It's Mercury retrograde, people. Mercury freaking retrograde.
Okay, when you have cornstarch in, you kind of have to go from the sides. Okay, so.
See, yeah, like that's when I said earlier, I was like, shouldn't it be sandy? But it wasn't sandy. So I feel like from like the get-go, there was too much liquid. And then adding the food dye. This may be a toy that works great for you guys. I am just like cursed with this inability to make bath bombs. However, if this actually worked and if you're good at it, this might be a decent mold for you to use, a fun little activity if you want to get into the whole making of bath bombs. I just am not good at it. This is getting a little better though. It is more sandy than
Okay, well,
like watery.
try putting it in the mold then. We'll try again.
All right.
Here, have some soap.
Some soap. So it does something in the bath.
Yeah.
Since all the bath bomminess of it has already fizzled out.
No, it's not fizzled out of these guys. It might be fizzled out of that. This might actually be a save.
Oh.
And if the bomb starts to crumble, then you add more material and you press the mold together again, remove the bomb, and let dry for 24 hours. So, remember to have some cornstarch in the house in case you need to add.
In case you're like me, who is just not good at this.
It's kind of like when you're making icing and it's too runny, and then you put a little more stuff in it, so it's not the corn, powdered sugar, but it's cornstarch. All right. Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
I mean, it looks
Tap,
pretty.
tap, tap. It does look pretty. And after 24 hours, we'll see if it does anything, and we'll add it to the video. Ah!
No!
I touched it.
You broke it. It was so pretty.
I did tell you when it's starting to crumble.
Maybe if we put water on it. No, that would probably do the opposite. Well, we'll just...
I'm sorry. I broke it.
Alright, so we'll see how this one turns out, and then we'll leave you guys so you can laugh at this video. But the good news is, when you make bath bombs and make them really well, or maybe they won't turn out so well, you can be like, well, QP83 and Barbie0913 can't make them either, so whatever. Like,
all right, let's see. We're gonna put this one back in there anyway. I'm gonna do it. I will squeeze it.
Squeeze it. Come on. You can do a little bath bomb. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. Come on.
And
This
you
one's
kind-
already cracked.
It's got the one crack, which is where this. Oh!
Right, so
Well,
now our dough is like too crumbly.
Too crumbly.
There's a
All right.
happy medium we're not getting here.
All right. What a mess you made. Use something on your tablecloth. I didn't go and do that, so mine's messy. It's going to have to go in the wash. But put something plastic down. Cover your work surface.
Already.
Use it. Ah! Yours keeps falling!
Just toss it in there.
All
Or
right.
one of these cups.
Here, what's
So that's about it for this video.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so
We thank
like I
you
said,
for sending it to us.
yeah, huge thanks to Alex for sending this over. It's were they to turn out, they'd be really good.
They're adorable.
I'm not blaming the product on this. I'm blaming my own lack of ability to make bath bombs or things of that nature.
You've only tried how many?
I've tried this before. It's not the DIY Bath Bomb Donuts fault. It's all mine. But at least now you kind of know what the gist of it is, and if you are good at doing this sort of stuff, it's not all that bad as an introduction to bath bomb making for either yourself or, your kid or whatever. So, thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comment area, and I hope you enjoyed this, sort of epic fail.
And I'm going to clean my kitchen. Bye.
Bye.